Hello, this is Jack Daedalus, playing with the Geek's Perspective, playing Defiance 2050. I don't know where to put the camera yet, so we'll see. About to make a new character for it. I did not like the Warhammer 40k Eternal Crusade I played, so I went ahead and moved on to the next game on my list. After this, I think it's Champions Online or Remnant. I'm really debating that one. If I do Remnant, I'll have to see who I can kidnap into playing it with me. Might look at Loots Ninja. That seems like up his alley. He likes that kind of game. Matt Techie would probably be rather interested, but the problem is his schedule got hectic, so I haven't been able to do much with him, which makes me sad. But let's create a new character. And the reason why you were on that screen instead of into the game already is because I wanted you guys to... Apparently there's like this. So. The Vultans arrived with more immigration than invasion. Peaceful attempts to integrate collapsed into decades of war and chaos. The Earth was transformed. Extinction seemed inevitable until the Battle of Defiance, which apparently there's a predecessor game to this called Defiance 20,000, whatever. Human and Votan soldiers defied orders and united to save innocent lives. The violent act inspired the belief that we must brave this new frontier together. Earth, Republic, Strato, Carrier, New Freedom, West Coast deployment. He is a lieutenant. Okay, I don't know what his rank is. It's got that weird secondary color thing. He's probably still a lieutenant.
Listen up, people! We just passed the Golden Gate. We'll be on site in less than 20. So you got 10 to secure the rest of that gear and get yourself strapped in for a landing. Repeat! 10 minutes until lockdown, people!
That's an unacceptable response. Must I remind you who I am?
What the hell is this?
I don't care what your protocol is. You're here to help me, so that's what I want you to
You're
do.
dismissed, Private. What's the problem, Von Bach?
You better get your men in line, Captain Grant. I want my equipment out of storage. My Ark Hunters and I depart as soon as we land.
The Earth Republic is in a limousine service. Your gear's locked up and we don't have time to dig it out. Now please, find your seat.
No offense, Captain, but I think your orders were to do as I ask.
My orders come from my superiors. People in Manhattan wearing uniforms, like this. And those orders are to keep you safe while you locate your alleged Arctech.
Alleged Arctech? There is no alleged, Captain. Do you see this? With this Ark core and the rest of the technology that I'll find in the Bay Area, I will repair this world. And be its hero, of course.
You're in a restricted area. Get to your seat.
If anything happens to my gear, I'll send the bill to your superiors.
What an asshole.
Let's move, people! Time's ticking!
There's a lot of.
What is this, a dorm room? Everyone, get to your seats! You two! Let's go!
Oh, I see what's that. One male, one female.
No problem, Cap.
You too.
Oh, okay, so it's pointing to me now, so I get to design my character. All right, let's see here. Ithric male, Cassidian male, and it's not going to explain to me what each one is, so... And I can just be straight human. I'm playing a video game that has alternate, stuff, so I'm going to be not human. I like those cool eyes. Let's see what this one does real fast. Weird coloring. I like the cool eyes. So we'll just stick with that. The Guardian class has high vitality as well as sustain and crowd control. Combat Medic does look cool. The Combat Medic has healing for themselves and others as well, provide useful combat buffs. Interesting. The Assassin class focuses on stealth and increased damage output. The Assault class focuses on movement, self-sustain, and mid to close range weaponry. I think I'll do Assault because that seems like the most straightforward. The other one that would have caught my attention is Guardian, just survivability. So let's see what the archetype is. Just basics of what I would look like. Okay. I'm assuming... Hang on. Oh. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. There we go. And let's go back to Assault. Alright. We'll do that. I hope I get to do more customization than this. Oh, there we go. So get a little bit of skin color. There we go. Looks good right there.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Hey, buddy.
I like 2.
Soldier.
Okay, 3's okay.
How's the violence?
I can imagine having a lot of fun with that voice.
How's the violence? How's the violence?
What's up? Hey, friend. Soldier. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, for me playing the class I'm playing, but if I was going to play as a medic,
What's up?
How's the violence?
that's totally the voice I'd play as if I was playing the
Hey,
medic.
buddy.
Let's go with...
Soldier. Hey, buddy.
Let's go with that. It sounds more informal and I like it more. Cool, I get to play with the eye color. But I like the style of the eyes. They're really cool. I'm thinking that green one I passed. Silver looks... Ooh, no, purple. Blue or purple? I'll go with purple. Let's see her hairstyle. Okay, so there actually is a decent amount of customization in this. I was a little concerned that it was going to be just like, nope, you're doing a thing. Let's go with that. Let's just figure out a good hair color. I'm looking at the blonde mostly. I could do the purple to... Yeah, let's go with the purple to match the eyes. There we go. I don't care about this. So let's hit random and see what happens. That's interesting. Interesting. No. Yeah, that works. Let's go with... If I could spell, I would. Let's go with Jade. No. I'm gonna use my tag name. In case you don't know, whenever I play a game like this, I always usually play female because if I'm gonna customize and control the appearance of a character, it's probably gonna be female. Because I don't want to stare at a guy and figure out what he wants to wear. Now I'm like, this is how I'm gonna dress a female character.
Now, Ark Hunter.
Hold on, Captain. That one isn't wearing your beloved uniform. They don't take orders from you. Sorry about that, friend.
We land in 10. Strap in.
He's a
I never got to brief you on your ego implant, so we really need to... What the hell?
Sir, they need you on the bridge.
I think I will actually get to my seat. When we land, don't go anywhere. The ego activation can be a bit jarring without a proper briefing.
You know what? Something about his glasses. Like he didn't have to say a thing. I would have just felt like he's a douchebag because of those glasses.
Relax. It's just a little turbulence. Completely normal.
No, it's not. We're all gonna die.
She's actually quite charming once you get to know her.
Now, I wonder what because there's 3 races. They only mentioned 2. So I wonder what the difference between
all integrity compromised. Initiating
Hold on.
evacuation sequence.
We're going down.
All integrity compromised. Evacuation pod launch in 3, 2.
So something went wrong. It's trying to sell me something in the top right hand corner. By the way, this is free to play, so you'll probably see a lot of that going on. My rule is, unless I'm having fun with the game, like they have something absolutely I'm enjoying about the game, like Warframe, I don't buy things.
Brace yourself, Cass. This could be real bad. Okay.
So that's my general rule. That's okay. So rolled over. One of my stupid phone games rolled over.
Which one of these dealies opens this bitch?
Oh, she said a naughty word.
Nice. Holy Stocko. You're alive. Name's Cass Ducar. I saw you land. Well, maybe that's not the right word. It was more smashing into the ground than landing. I sort of expected you to be a bowl of soup in there. What are you doing?
That implant they were talking about.
Whoa, are you okay? Do you need help? Help? Can you hear me? You need to sit down. Here, sit down before you pass out. I'm sure you took more than a bump to the head, so rest. Get your feet under you. I'm gonna go see if anyone else needs help.
If I can change it later, I'll probably switch it over to like a black
Oh.
hair color.
You might want to arm yourself a bit more. The locals aren't known for their charm.
Hello. Oh, good. You can hear me now. I can sense your nervousness, but don't fret. I'm the Environmental Guardian online device that was injected into your body. You can just call me Ego.
don't know
Please
why.
forgive me. I'm having some trouble getting all the behaviors activated, so we might experience a few hitches at the beginning. But I'll sort it out. We have lots to go over, so we should start.
This is the excuse for the tutorial. On the other side of the coin, the flashing and the noise gives me Dead Space flashbacks, which is not a bad thing, but doesn't seem supposed to be a horror game.
We need to find Mr. Von Bach, but first, we'll need to gear up.
I don't know where I can effing put that. I'm just gonna leave it there. I just have to recover my gear.
Let's hurry. We need to collect the necessary equipment as soon as possible so we can start looking for Mr. Von Bach.
Alright, so search, I just gotta hold E.
Ammo. Right
Particular
on.
weapon types work better for specific situations, so you'll want to get used to switching back and forth between the
So I got a
primary
pistol,
and secondary weapons.
And I got a machine gun. Cool. Alright. Let's see if anybody decides they want to negotiate. Already this game is feeling infinitely... Okay, that's a wall. Infinitely better than... Oh, okay, it's actually telling me where I need to go. Better than the Warhammer 40k game. Just because, like, yes, I love this.
The enemy is here!
Hey, I found them. The negotiations have begun. Oh, the bad guy's actually... There we go. Reload. Alright. And this has got the traditional leveling system. I don't know how. I'm kind of curious about the defined role that everybody's going to have. Yes, I chose self-sustained damage. The basic fighter kind of, or not basic DPS kind of class. But I'm wondering how confined to that role I am if I'm able
Grenades
to.
have a cooldown period, so there will be a short break before another one is ready for use.
Bro. Right to the middle of that group that's coming at me. You guys, I did see the multi-kill bonus go up. So the game does reward you with, like, for multi-kills. Several at a time. And chain kill. That gives you bonus damage or bonus XP. It looked like it was bonus XP because I did see 600 instead of, Okay, now Mute Swarm. This is going to be interesting. Are they dropping ammo for me? Yes, they are. Good. Because I saw the word swarm, and I don't like swarms. To use my ego power, which is a sprint ability. I'm not worried about that right now. I'm already full on ammo, but let's go ahead and pick this up. He's got a shotgun. I wonder if I get a shotgun later, too. I need to use I'm pretty sure I can. Let's find out. Hang on. I'm going to get up against this. No, it doesn't call for cover. It still technically is. Slaughter Mad Rampaging. Kind of stupid death. I guess he was pretty mad.
I'm receiving a signal. I'll patch it through.
Right,
Can
so
anyone hear me?
Is pretty
I need
fun,
help
actually.
down here. It looks like the mutants are getting organized for an attack.
No, we better help her.
I better pick it. Let's see what this sprint ability is.
You can't touch me.
Alright, cool. I just wanted to see the animation because it's kind of obvious what it's going to do. Alright, alright.
According to my readings, those creatures are actually humans. However, their DNA is severely mutated.
So they're mutants.
We need to shut these dudes down. If we don't, we could forget about finding any survivors. That's that.
I probably should switch over to my pistol to give it a try, because I've just been using that. So let's go ahead and do that. Switch over to my pistol. I've got the ammo, so I'm not worried about either.
I have the ability to hack into most computer systems. Get to that thorium reactor, and I'll see what I can do.
Oh, the storm reactor. It looked like I thought it was another one of those
I
pods
was
that
able to
came in.
reactivate the fissile materials. The reactor will overload and blow this entire base off the map, but we'll need to keep the mutants from disrupting the process.
I don't know why I'm bothering to pick that up. I'm actually full on ammo. So let's go back and deal with this. Oh, this has got some kick to it. It's not just a, hey, you don't have ammo
I've
gun.
spotted some advanced weaponry.
What did he just give me? Oh, okay, it's over there. And the shield comes back pretty decently fast. Okay. Or maybe just because I'm in a scenario. What the? Oh, I have a minigun. I don't know how to handle this. I don't seem seem to be doing any damage to that helicopter, so I'm going to stop shooting. Actually, I don't know if I have like 1,000 bullets. No, I have almost 10,000. My bad. This is definitely the level of so far, I'm really enjoying the game. It's totally not because I'm firing a mini gun right now. With reckless abandon. It looks like headshots do bonus damage, so aiming with the head in the heading area, it seems to drop the bullet better. And I can't reverse that. Okay, so that's why I dropped it. Okay. I was wondering why I suddenly had just the pistol. Like, I want to keep the minigun. I have a lot of ammo for it.
Thanks.
Ooh.
You have an ego implant, don't you? That's amazing. First time I've ever seen one in action. You know, I think we're gonna make one hell of a team.
So far, I'm
A little
enjoying this game.
backup
At
can
least this
take you a long
tutorial.
way in this crazy place. I'm heading to the crash site. They're gonna need help. I'm sure we'll be in contact. Arc Hunter.
So I'm wondering if I get vehicles, and as long as this game, and I wonder if it has any crafting. That's like a big thing. But my other real concern is, okay, so I can up my sprint. And it doesn't look like it confines me to one class, actually. It looks like it's going to let me multi-class for the most part, where I'll be able to switch back and forth. And they do have an engineer, which I know Mad Techie, and a demolitionist, which Mad Techie would just absolutely love. So, I know I keep bringing him up randomly, but he's one of my best friends, so deal with it. Go ahead and unlock that. I don't know what it does, because I can't see some of my pictures in the way. Oh. Reload during sprint, okay. Let's go ahead and just do this, because that's a self-revive. It talks about a self-revive. Oh, I don't have enough points. No. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, available versus what I have. Okay, I think I have to up this. I guess I don't have any points. It says I have class points, but... Okay, let's go to upgrade. Oh, okay, there it is. I have to do what's down there. Okay. I thought I had to click over there. Oh, and there's more. Okay. That's kind of oh, I should have expected it, but... So my sprint's a little better. So, map. Okay, so it's not a tiny map either. Oh, no! So this is a legitimate, you have to go do things map. So, let me explain myself. This doesn't feel like it's in the San Francisco area. Anyway, it's another conversation. So like with the Warhammer 40k game, it was pretty much like the maps are instanced. They only exist when you're there. Warframe is the same way. If you keep doing the same mission, it's not going to be the same mission over and over again, or the same map over and over again. You eventually learn the tile sets and have them memorized. Hi, that's me. But that's about it. They're randomly configured. This is like a World of Warcraft game. A Warcraft game, sorry, where the map is persistent and you're able to go around and go to these places and explore the world. That's already something interesting. Now I just need to find out if there's any crafting. So if I find out there's crafting, this game might be something interesting. And considering it's free to play, that might take it to another level for me. I'm going to quickly look at their store, because that might give me a hint if there's any crafting classes. Okay, so I might have to buy the other classes with like the special currency they give me. Inventory slots are a thing you have to buy. Now, it all depends on how you get this stuff that makes it an issue. I have stuff to claim. Okay, so there's just some free stuff, so let's claim. And it looks like it's just some basic gear they're giving me.
You've got a new outfit. You can swap to it at any time.
So let's go ahead and do that, since it's going to new? All? Right now it's only really showing me the weapons. Prototype. Weapons. Mods. You can mod out your weapon. That's actually something I'm already quite interested in. Why can't I? Where is my... Is it just not gonna let me right now? Let's see here. Okay, so this is the only inventory. Let's go to the right, loadout. What's this? Okay, so I can have multiple loadouts. That's a thing. I wonder if that's tied to also your class. So, no. Okay, so back. Class tree, that's another thing. No. Alright, I'm assuming they're going to eventually teach me it, or I'm covering it up with my little camera, which I doubt it. So I'm not going to worry about it right now. I doubt it's like some super uber armor I just got. Or it might be wanting me to go through this conversation. One or the other. But I did just find I'm getting a Reaper LZ, which looks like a shotgun, so I'm definitely already
We need to find out if Mr. Von Bach survived.
Alright.
I'm picking up signals from a couple nearby evac seats. Fingers crossed that one of them belongs to Mr. Von Bach.
I'm gonna be mean and hope he doesn't live. I'm just gonna be honest. So far, oh, and you can roll the roll the mouse to switch back and forth. Okay, cool. Makes it a little easier to Q. Let me go back to the pistol. Alright, it doesn't seem to have that weird scaling thing some games will have where we're like, okay, you're in the tutorial area. Things are easy, and as soon as you leave, you're dead. Doesn't seem to have that, so. And then there's the hell bug. So this world is already very interesting. That was thankfully pretty easy. Now let's see if it dropped anything. What did it drop? It didn't tell me if it did. It's behind my picture. I might drop my picture behind chat. I think that's a better. Actually, I'm going to do that right now because I'm not going to be in chat in this game, so it's not an issue. So let's go ahead and move it down there. There we go. Cool. So now I can, in theory. Oh yeah, and there's also makes it even better.
This evac seat is empty. I hope whoever was in there is still alive somewhere.
I don't see blood, so that's a positive.
I'm experiencing a lot of interference. Get to an open area so I can scan the valley.
Social, matchmaker, settings, Defiance, intel, map. I'm gonna check something in the settings real fast. I have the music all the way down to the bottom for very, very specific reasons. Mostly because I keep getting hit on me playing the music of games, and then they're like, "Oh, that's copyrighted. You can't use it." Fair use my ass. The first one that got me hit was Dead Space, which really upset me. It's when I showed you guys the animation for the opening with a really cool song, and it's like, "Oh, yeah, that's copyrighted. The whole video is copyrighted." Like, all right. Well, I don't get money anyway, so it's not a big deal. I'm not losing anything. I don't have enough subscribers/views to get that, but my goal is to eventually get to that point. It's a goal to strive for. Because if I don't have those kind of goals, I kind of just peter and don't do anything. And it has to be a defined number and stuff.
We're really lucky to be alive. The crash is horrifying.
That's a big aircraft. Like, I wonder what the hell took it down. Because that is not a small target. Sorry, my footage just... So I'm already very interested in this game. No. Alright, that person.
No, this person didn't make it out alive. I'm detecting a fading ego signal, which means this must have been a fellow Ark Hunter. I'm receiving several Von Bach Industry signals. One of them has to be him. Let's hurry and check them out.
So I'm just kind of playing with the different...
This expedition is in serious jeopardy if we fail to find Mr. Von Bach.
Oh, matchmaking.
He's the only one with the knowledge to unlock the secrets of the Ark Core.
I'm gonna guess that the matchmaking is geared towards like us doing dungeons and stuff like that, which sounds really interesting already. Oh, and I haven't found the shotgun yet, which I will at some point or at the end of this mission. Let's see here. Scan a body.
My DNA scan says this is not Mr. Von Bach, but VBI employee number 130. That's not good. She was extremely important to this expedition.
I did appreciate that because, oh yeah, there's that guy. That her referring to that person by a number gives me that cyberpunk feel. Even though this is not actually.
This is the head of the security team. If he didn't make it, then what hope does Mr. Von Bach have?
You are such a negative Nancy. Or, whatever. Stick with the pistol for a bit longer. I haven't had a reason to switch back over to the machine gun. Very interested in the shotgun.
This is a deceased Von Bach Industries technician. I fear the worst. We may have lost everyone.
And obviously, he's the first one away. I wonder if I had skipped to the last one and then came back to one of the first ones, if it would have moved him. No, it's going to give me all of them are not him, and then I'm going to find the real one in a minute.
This is not Mr. Von Bach's body. This is a tragedy. I'm estimating the death count to be at
There's some
least
soldiers who
300.
live, so let's see if we can keep them.
Whether Mr. Von Bach is alive or dead, he doesn't appear to be near the crash site. I think we're going to need some assistance in finding him. I'm receiving an SOS from Captain Grant now. I'll patch it through.
Repeat. All unarmed and injured survivors, get to cover and stay put. We will find you. All combat-capable survivors, report to the emergency HQ at the New Freedom Rally Point. ASAP.
Hey, Ark Hunter.
Serious.
Did you get that E-Rep message? Meet me at the rally point.
There doesn't seem to be a stamina gauge. I'm just going to hold shift and see if it suddenly makes me just start wheezing. Because I do know my super sprint ability does have a time limit, but I don't know if me just doing this will have a time. Good guy or bad guy? Good guy. Not that it would have mattered. I don't think he would have gotten too much kills for it now. Although I could probably get some XP by. What is he shooting at?
Advancing!
Wow, it's like that's a waste of ammo. He's shooting out the
I want to know why
boondocks.
E-Rep's here. And in charge.
Repeat. The New Freedom has gone down. Heavy casualties suffered. Does anyone copy? Captain Grant, sir.
I think I just got a
The
bunch of
terraforming interference
Keep
is...
trying, Corporal. You keep talking to that thing until your voice gives out. Do you understand?
Sir.
Some good dialogue.
I recognize you. You're one of Von Bach's Ark Hunters. But who are you? And what are you doing in my base of operations?
Name's Cass. Wait. Did you just say Von Bach? As in Von Bach Industries? The dude they call Death's Merchant? What exactly is going on
That's
here?
none of your concern, miss.
Sir, we have at least 200 confirmed dead, and nearly twice that injured. With no chance of evac, we don't have nearly enough medical personnel or supplies, sir.
Recon spotted a rundown medical center nearby. Send one of your men to shake it down for supplies.
Yes, sir. Sir, hostiles on the ridge are sniping the rescue team. Unless they can get into the Strato in the next 35 minutes. Sir, survivors on decks 4 through 7 will likely burn alive.
That will not happen, Sergeant. Pull everyone back, but you tell those men trapped on the Strato that we will get them out.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Eisenhower! Those snipers used to be EMC. Just a bunch of bloodthirsty mutants now.
You're telling me that those things are Earth Military Coalition soldiers?
Yep. Apparently they didn't get the memo when that gig fell apart all those years ago. They think you're invading.
How do you know all this?
There's a lot of old EMC junk around here. The least of which is Project...
Yeah. Project Tranquility. I know all about it.
Humans and Votans living in perfect harmony. What a bunch of stucco.
Tranquility wasn't a combat operation. The mutants wouldn't have access to firepower capable of taking down a strato carrier.
Nope. You're on your own with that mystery.
You. Listen. No matter how much it pisses me off, protecting your arrogant boss is critical to this mission. If you help me bring some sanity to this mess, we can work together to find him. All right, then. I need to get my rescue team into New Freedom immediately, so take care of those snipers.
All right.
Where do you think you're going, miss? You're gonna tell me everything you know about this restricted area that you've been wandering around illegally.
Screw E-Rep.
So something I already like about it is, yeah, the dialogue does have some, let's see, what's my second, let's see, this, okay, I'd rather have the Magnum. How's the shotgun with the shotgun? Very interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and equip the shotgun. Over the, oh wait, I can do it over the Magnum? Alright, so I got a shotgun and an assault rifle. Okay, that's my assault rifle. There's my shotgun. That's awesome. Alright, I think that's probably a bonus quest right there. No, she wants to talk to me. Okay. Oh, she's actually giving me the quest. But I might get a vehicle for her. Plus a respark. I don't know what a respark is. We'll find out.
The rescue team can't move until you cross the valley and take care of the targets on that ridge.
Okay, well, let me just take that. So it looks like that 82 is actually like your weapon rating, so to speak. But anyway, so something I'm enjoying about the dialogue, like yeah, it's got some cheesiness to it, but it actually addresses several things real quickly in a cheap way. Crouch down and see if I can do this. Like one of them is, what makes your character special? Technically, you're not in his chain of command, so he can't just tell you what to do. Oh, there we go. I'll take that. So he has to approach you differently. That's part one. Part two, it's assumed that if you're an ARC Commando or ARC Hunter, whatever you want to call them, that you might be an elite soldier. It hasn't been addressed yet, but the fact that you have like this super cool AI in your head probably insinuates it. Now, I wonder if I can just walk up this hill. So the game addresses several things, because I wouldn't have liked it if I was just a regular soldier that was suddenly talking with the captain. Okay, so I can alt-roll. Okay, cool. I can probably just snipe him with this. Oh, I moved to cover. Can I keep going up? I probably should have taken the correct route, which was probably to the right, but this is... I was actually probably close enough I could have used the shotgun. Let me fix that. Okay, that's already...
You're embarrassing yourself.
They're kind of ignoring me, which is very interesting. Did I just load? Or load? Alright, you gonna stick your head out again so I can shoot you? No? Alright, I'll just go around then. Plus, not to mention, it looks like there's ammo crates I gotta sabotage, so... Oh, there's also some jerk. The shotgun's already very interesting. Like, I definitely don't... But in this kind of open environment, it might not be the best weapon. So let's go ahead and switch over to my assault rifle. Let's go ahead and explode. Making shots. And the reason why I'm saying in this environment it probably won't work is, oh, there's an asshole. Yeah, headshots do bonus damage. Is because it's such an open area. But now that he's closed in on me like that, shotguns are quick for negotiations. Cool, got that one.
Target destroyed.
I think I was pretty close to that. So in regards to the lore that we've already gotten, one of the things we were given is, so these mutants used to be part of the same faction as us, it sounds like, but they mutated the longer they were here because of some terraforming project. That's what I'm getting from the conversation. So yeah, while I just noticed how blue I flash every time that happens. Let's get out of here. 2 targets left anyway. No, 4.
Target destroyed.
2. Oh. He's got a toy. I want his toy. I got to fire. No, that's a grenade launcher. I want to, though.
Intruder! Defend this position!
Cool. Probably the bad idea right now would be to activate my sprint ability, get up on it, and then go ham with the shotgun. That'd probably be a horrible idea that I shouldn't do. Especially because I don't know how long the reload speed is. I should have called. So self-revive.
I'm all good.
Let me switch guns out of... I should have rolled out of the way. Does he have to stop to reload? Alright. Let me...
Time to speed up.
Alright, so the shotgun's already reloaded. Let's use
a hand here.
Actually, once again, I'll roll. Oh, I can only extract, so I can't just get dumbass. have thrown that better. Not what I meant to push. I meant to push this.
Cover! This is our fight!
Just stay down.
Shields down, let me charge. Oh, hi. Once again, not what I meant to push. I meant to do this. I'd be doing a lot better, but I did it dumb, so that's my own fault. Alright. Gosh darn, he can hit pretty hard with that thing. Let me reposition a little bit and reload a bit as I'm moving. Throw my own grenades on him. Oh, okay, cool. Apparently that was a challenge. Or something akin to a challenge.
I lost shields.
Shield should be back up any second. Alright, it doesn't take too long to my shield for this. Do I have my grenade back? Let's find out. No. Alright, the guy with the grenade launcher was kind of hiding there, so I couldn't. He has a name, too, and a rank, which makes me a little concerned. He's just a sergeant, too. Alright, he's gone. So I don't have to worry about the grenade launcher guy anymore, unless there's more than one. Oh, shoot, they were coming from that way, too. Can't see how much health I have left, but doesn't look... looks pretty...
They never learn.
Get rid of him before he stops my shield from going back up again. Reload. Counting 4. Alright, so this game is very fair. It's very legit. You just need to not run in like an
Area secured.
Alright. Yeah, as long as I'm not a...
I think you and I have a bright future together.
As long as I'm not
The rescue team is clear.
dumbass and just
They're heading
running
into the New
things, should
Freedom
be
now.
Looks like you convinced Grant that us Ark Hunters can actually help out here. He said you can take one of the runners to get around. Pick it up at HQ on your way down. Otherwise, you're gonna need sturdier boots and a lot more guns.
Can I do both? Can you just give me like a lot more guns and I'll just walk everywhere? Let's see, what's this? This is a computer. Can I hack it? No. Can I shoot it? No, it doesn't break. Alright, so that's that roll thing they keep telling me about. Whee! So that's something I guess I need to learn to play with, is actually to roll in and out of combat. Did take care of the sniper, and once I turn into this quest, I'll probably end the video, but so far I'm actually rather enjoying the game. It's definitely not a joke. The only thing that might be missing from it, it looks like, well, there is customization of your weapons, so that might be a different conversation, but I really am a big fan of it.
Nice. We have access to a runner now. You can use it whenever you want to get around faster.
Yeehaw.
Alright, so you press V to summon it. Let's see how the controls are. Oh, pretty straightforward. Okay, so they did a good job with the controls. Not bad. On and off with E. Oh man, whatever. Where's that shotgun blast in? Now it's just kind of wandering off. Can't still attack me, asshole. Alright. So, what is this? That's a giant blue light. No? Okay. Looks like there's 2 quests I could go do with the exclamation marks, but anyway, I'm not going to do them right now. Don't know when I'm going to return to this game. Right now I'm trying to find what I want to do. There's a game called Remnant I'm looking at. I get into it. It's kind of Dark Souls-y. I don't know if I'll have to use a controller or not, which doesn't matter if I do. I really hope I can get to play some games with Matt Techie again, especially there's a couple Warhammer 40k games, Inquisitor Martyr specifically, and Gladius, which because they're Warhammer 40k games and multiplayer, I don't want to touch them without him. The other one I was going to do was the Mechanicus one. The problem is that's another squad strategy game, and I'm kind of burnt out due to Phoenix Point, which I love Phoenix Point, and I love Gladius, or not Gladius, but the Mechanicus game. But I kind of don't want to get into them without until after a decent break. If you want to see me do a lot more of this game, let me know. Yeah, thumbs up. Just hit me up. This has been Jack. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. And Zane's adorable.